Yo, I can't even hear you, bro. I don't even know if they can hear me. Let me log in over on IG, see if I'm coming through over there. Yo, 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 yo. Nah, I can't hear you, bro. Let's see. It says I'm still connected, waiting for somebody to join to confirm if they hear me. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Fabe, what's good, man? Let us know if you hear one of us. Mic check, mic check. Loud and clear. There. All right. We're just working through some difficulties on our end real quick. But in the meantime, between time, appreciate anybody who's joining from whatever platform you on. I'm doing my best to read your lips, bro. He said, oh man. Technology won't let us be great sometimes, but we always find a way to work through it. Let us know if you hear us, wherever you're tuning in from. Yeah, both of us. So why the hell we don't hear each other? You hear me? Oh, so it's my shit. Oh, my bad. All right, hold on. Let me figure this out. Yeah, I got. Yeah, they don't hear you. Yeah, they don't hear you, bro. Yeah.
Nigga, my mic was on mute. Nigga. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm doing everything else. I'm like, everything else is clicking. I don't the fucking mic is on mute. I apologize, y'all. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, I feel like a douche. Let me know if y'all can hear me now, please. Thank you, Miss Sylvia. God damn it. Welcome to Wednesday, y'all.
Oh man,
My bad. I'm late.
Shit.
I'm late.
That's funny shit, bro.
Up early. Jesus.
That's how you start a podcast, man. That's how you start it.
They don't hear me though. So you sure? Positive.
That's how you started, kid. Pure jokes and comedy, man. What's good with you, man?
Shout out to Fade. I say, man, honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. Since your boy got in, life been going down. I feel like, bro.
What?
Oh man, work. Got bad news at work last week. Still working that out. Then I woke up today, left early too. You know, they get that early, get to work, get a little bit extra done.
Yeah.
Went out to the car gone. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, is it stolen? Niggas ain't thinking of 06. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like,
What?
yeah, I would have got the corner. Did I park over there, maybe? Nah. Huh. Went back upstairs. Hey, babe, did you see my car outside last night when we came in? She was like, yeah, park on the corner, right? That's what I thought.
Oh,
Long story short.
dude.
Long story short. Turns out I had a ticket or two. Registration was suspended from last summer. There's mad
Oh.
shit going on, man. Russia's like, yeah, we got your shit, nigga. You fucked up. It's like, but. He said, no one's told you? I was like, no, I'm a good driver. I don't get pulled over. Like, no one, I mean, there's no, but yeah. That was
Damn.
7:15 this morning. 7:15 on Chinese New Year.
Damn.
You're taking call?
Yeah, you're the snake, baby.
Steak, man. Yeah, the
You're the
steak,
snake.
man.
Damn,
Called them
bro.
up. Called them up. They asked me cold demand. I was like, yeah, we need that today. I was like, today? I got an 8
Oh,
o'clock meeting I'm on the way to. Can I get back to y'all later? I paid
yeah.
online or something? I said, nah, we need you in the flesh.
Oh, shit.
And so tomorrow morning, I'm back at it, man. Uber here, Uber
Oh,
there, Uber here, Uber there. It's gonna be fun, man. But how was your day, bro?
dang. Oh, shit. Man, I was going to talk about some, I was going to complain about some shit. I feel like I got nothing to complain
Oh,
about, though.
no, maybe
Oh,
I'm
man.
here. I'm here, man. Let it out. Pause.
Dang, that's crazy, bro.
Oh, man.
Shit, fresh off the wake up, man. That's gotta hurt.
Woke up early to go a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh no. Oh man. I mean, shit, my day, bro. I feel like this week, fuck it. The last 2 weeks, it's almost like it's either in retrograde or there's a full moon out there. Cause the amount of people that are forgetting things, defensive, contentious, just outright not understanding stuff has been at an all-time high. And I'm just trying to give grace once again this year. Maybe it's still the hangover from the new year. People are probably dealing with a lot of shit coming into the new year. Hell, I know I am. But a lot of it has been repetitive from the same people. So it's almost like, do we need to get on a call to kind of reset to where we were last year? Because I feel like everything that happened last year got erased. Like everybody got reset.
Everybody forgot.
At midnight, and now it's like, huh, on every call. But hey, man, it's what keeps me employed. And I got my tribe that I could vent to. I got you. I got this platform to vent to. So I
That's
work through
that.
my problems, man. But shit is whack, bro. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, bro. Ever since last Monday, ever since MLK Day, I've been getting weird news like every 48 hours. From here,
Yeah,
from there. Just nobody got it for me.
yeah,
Ugh.
man. And I know Ramel posted it earlier. Like somebody had posted something about if you're feeling overwhelmed from all the political news that's coming in, it's like the same here, bro. Because we're gonna get into it later, but your boy Trump ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like pulling out all the stops. Everything he said he was gonna do, he's trying to do. But we'll get into that, bro. It's just a lot going on.
Nasty. Nasty. Cold demands.
That's the fact, man. That's the fact. That's a fact.
Oh,
Um, anything else on your side outside of that terrible start to the morning? I'm so sorry for that. I'm
it's
so
cool,
sorry
man.
you had to go through that, bro.
I got a quick sidebar when we get to the Super Bowl chit chat.
Okay. Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. All right. Other thing I learned today, shout out to ESPN for posting this, but Pat Riley, man, this guy actually owns multiple trademarks of the term three-peat since the 90s. So as you can see here, man, he's got his company, and his company Inc. currently owns at least 6 live patents for shirts, jackets, hats, and more. The guy is just he's not only a basketball icon, man. He's a little bit of a business icon as well on the low.
I want to hate. I do. That's some smart shit. You know, it's funny. I
Yeah.
felt like I heard a rumor of this or an inkling about it years ago. And I was just like, for real? Nah, you wouldn't do that. But
Yo.
yeah, here's the paperwork. Paperwork. He did that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, got me
You
thinking
know what
about
else got?
what?
Uh,
Yeah.
uh, you know who else got a funny trademark? I think
Who?
Giuliani got like FDNY and NYPD. So
Really?
like that's why in movies you never really see NYPD. You can tell
Oh,
it's might be say NYP or some shit like that, or just PD with the same white and blue colors. But never the whole thing.
okay.
Crazy, crazy.
All right.
I didn't know it's trademarkable.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. All right. But yeah, man, just had me thinking about, you know what I'm saying, like other things that, could possibly be trademarked, man. I got some ideas. I went to our family business, aficionado. You know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting to see what he says. But yeah, man, I mean, shit, you never know how shit could materialize after a while. You use a slang word or a term enough, people catch on, and I was like, wait a minute. And you going,
Smart, smart, smart.
you know what I'm saying? You gonna
I'm gonna need my
monetize
dividends.
this here. You gotta pay me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Oh
gonna need
man,
my dividends off that.
that's a fact. Anything else on your end before we get into the recognitions and awareness?
I do have one quick question for you. Sidebar.
What's up?
Hey, you know what's very protective of the kids.
Absolutely.
When you feel you, or when you think your kid is getting played, or somebody's playing in their face, how long do you wait to step in?
It depends on what it is. Like if somebody's like trying to play my kid right in front of my face, it's probably instant, like on site.
Right?
Like especially if I see my kids not trying to take like the high road, and I'm not feeling high road ish.
Or,
What about you?
um, I, I take a step back. I want to see how it unravels. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
let me see if what they found out or learned at the crib, how it translates in the outside world. You know what I'm saying? And if I look like it's not looking good, I'm gonna step in. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I was given an opportunity over the weekend, with the Kennedy. He's having fun. Felt like the bigger kids was kind of bullying a little bit on the court. I mean,
Mm.
like she made the shot thing. Make a shot, pure respect, get a ball back to the shooter. Old school rules. I'm not even sure who made that up, but I always respect it.
Yeah.
Not sure if that too little got down to the kids yet. But yeah, Kenny made a cool little shot, just running around like halftime show. Big kid kind of got it, did a quick layup, just playing under the rim. She just like, yo,
Like I made that.
okay. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, my bad. Here you go. He's like, yeah. She missed the next one, but still, it's all about the respect.
That's
You know
it.
what I mean? But
So
had about 2 more seconds before he held on to that ball. And said, hey, you're my man. She made that. You know what I'm saying? Oh
yeah,
man,
that's
gotta protect the kids. Gotta protect the kids.
always, man,
Oh shit.
always. Um, all right, man. As we move over to recognitions and awareness, man, as we start to close out January, just a couple things to talk about. Of course, January 26th makes 5 years since the tragic helicopter accident that claimed the life of NBA great Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gigi Bryant and Gianna, and 7 other passengers. We can't forget them as well. Sending prayers and strength to the family members, as I know this has to be a tough time for you all, man. Hope you're doing well and staying strong with those memories, man. But we always center this around Kobe just because of his greatness, what he's meant to the league. We all know it almost seems like not just basketball, but the world hasn't been the same since he left, man. And it's just always tough around this time. But it's almost poetic that we have Fabe here because as Fabe been doing his drip reports, I'm pretty sure he's got a couple of exclusive Kobe's in his
Mm-hmm.
collection, man. Fabe, let us know what's your favorite Kobe sneaker, man. Let us know, bro. And everybody listening right now, your favorite Kobe sneaker, favorite Kobe moment. You know what I'm saying? Leave it in the chat, man. Let us know.
Um, Question: what's your favorite Kobe commercial?
Oh, the one with Kanye, hands down.
Yeah, more, more.
You're welcome. That's a fact. All right, so moving along. Today, January 29th, man. First of all, happy Lunar New Year to everyone out there celebrating. I picked this logo off of the internet, courtesy of the recent champion New York Liberty, of course. You know, got to keep it home, got to represent all the time. But most importantly, it is the year of the snake. The world observes the Lunar New Year as a time to embrace peace, health, joy, and prosperity. This year, we celebrate, of course, the year of the snake. Those born in the year of the snake are the years 2013, 2001, 1989, 1977, 1965, 1953, 1941, and 1929. I feel like I didn't have to go back that far because I don't think we have that type of audience yet. But if you got a great grandma, great grandpa, let them know, man. It's the year of the snake. They need to represent.
My grandpa know he might have been a snake. That's what's up.
Man. So yeah, man, snakes are thought to embody the Chinese zodiac symbol representing wisdom, intuition, and elegance. And the terminology I've been hearing is shedding yourself of any of those negative feelings, any of those bad juju out there. You know what I'm saying? New year transformation, make it happen, y'all. Going back to Kobe Bryant, favorite Kobe sneakers to ball in are the Kobe 10 highs, and favorite Kobe sneaker just to rock are the Nike ID Kobe 9 lows. He's got his name engraved in them. That's boss.
I like that. Fable's got some shit.
Always, man, always. All right, man. As we continue our recognitions, man, Kenny, take this one, man. This one is special.
Yeah, it's been a special week, man. Economic empowerment is outside. This is the RDL himself, always doing big things. I was outside. I was in the news, but literally in the news. He gave a cool, inspirational kind of speech, non-traditional. If you ain't hear Mr. Lee himself, let him know, man. But he did it again. No, he in the news, featured in Black Enterprise. Proud of this guy, man. He's got a new episode out in the streets yesterday. Talk about that too. But like the fact that I grew up with him is weird. Like he just out here doing famous shit, and I'm just like, yeah, I know him, like for real. Like you know what I mean. But the shouts and salutations, man. Bro's doing it for sure.
Hell yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Oh man. We gotta check IG. I don't know if we froze or my computer froze. Oh no, everything was good. That was just my computer. I mean my phone. All right. Yeah, man. Definitely shout out to Ramel, man. Keep shining, keep growing, keep bringing the information to everybody, filling that wealth gap. He also is featured on episode 56 of the Blackland podcast on iHeartRadio. Make sure y'all go check that out. Titled Motel Living Investment. Gave a good introduction to his hotel fund one, RD Lee. So if you got that kind of bank, you know what I'm saying? You looking to diversify your portfolio out in these streets. You feel me? You definitely want to reach out to him, man, and get involved, man. Find out how to, get your wealth up. And then, of course, like Kenny said, don't forget to check out episode 2, Economic Empowerment Podcast, Asset Management featuring Tom Byer. Listen, this was a great episode about the different angles of asset management, what things to take into consideration before you purchase a hotel or property, who you should probably look to as resources to help you manage the property, and of course, how you can look for ways to optimize your revenue within the property. Now, this is based more on the hotel buying front, but a lot of the gems that Tom is dropping can apply to literally any asset that you have. So if you're looking to optimize revenue, or if you're looking to see how you can obtain assets, definitely want to check out this episode. Subscribe to Freedom Cage Podcast, and you can go to the podcast section and click on Economic Empowerment. Check out episode 2. Episode 1 was really good too with Davon Reeves, talking about crowdfunding. So get in tune, guys. Listen, the next 4 years could be change your life. telling you, it's gonna change your life, and you just got to utilize the information for real, for real.
And I don't want to hear y'all 3-4 years like, yo, those the oasis prices? Nah, they went up. Missed
No,
them.
definitely. Listen. And me and you say this all the time, man. When you have people who are giving you the information, you got to take advantage. You hear people say so much, I did not know. We're here telling you how you can find out. The problem is people are always scared, and our people have this notion to not trust people too often. You always got to do your own research, no matter what somebody tells you to go do with your money. It could be a trusted friend for 20 years. It could be somebody you met yesterday. You still always got to do your research and stay in the know. And trust me, if you want to be in the know, check out Economic Empowerment Podcast hosted by Ramel Lee. Trust me.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything before we switch over to the next one, man? Because it's about to get spicy.
It's about to get spicy. Man, I got so much pepper. Oh my God. Like I said, since last Monday, man.
Damn. Yeah, man.
Everything.
So listen, we're switching over to politics as usual segment, and as Kenny said, since last Tuesday, man, there's been a flurry of executive orders from our new Trump administration, and the one that's pretty much sweeping the town over the last, I want to say, 12 hours, has been Trump administration's order to sweep freeze of all federal aid. Now, initially, right, his budget office ordered an expansive freeze of all federal financial assistance, a move that could halt payments within days to states and U.S. households that receive assistance like SNAP, food aid. In a 2-page memo, the Office of Management and Budget ordered all federal agencies to temporarily suspend payments while making clear that Social Security and Medicare won't be affected. And I think literally in hours, as you see on the screen right now, a judge temporarily blocked Trump's federal grant freeze. Kenny, how you feeling, man?
Bruh, he's so disrespect with the fuck it motto.
Yeah,
He be
man.
sending emails like, tomorrow, 5 o'clock, deadline. Show BW Square. He told everybody in the Fed, like, all you remote workers, you got to the 6th. You don't show?
Yep.
Don't worry about it. It's on you. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, he with the shits. You don't get like 2 of them. I'm like, yo.
man.
But question for you. Like, I saw the temporary block, but after they did the block, did they call like a Drake move? This and that. Bring that back. Now I'm nervous. He got something else on the top. You know what I'm saying? Because Drake got something else on the top. You know what I mean? Is he going there? What's he doing?
So what I've heard so far is they rolled it back, citing all of the potential claims that they would have to face in court. They are, I want to say, sticking to the notion that they will find a way to look at irresponsible federal spending. I'm using a better word than the one that they used. But supposedly this was rescinded by Trump's administration. They are sticking to their guns that this was not going to impact certain programs. But if you think about it, I mean, once you get something officially passed it could be a small impact, but once it's passed, it lays the groundwork for impacting more stuff. So always be mindful that just because it ain't impacting your side of the fence yet, once it's officially something that has made it through and then passed, now your fence is literally in their target. So there were a lot of meetings called for a lot of different institutions. I know mine did as well. A lot of people are still very concerned, especially with what's going on with the ICE raids, and it's a lot going on, man. But there's a lot of resources. So if you or anyone out there is looking for what you can do in the event that you are unlawfully, trying to be questioned about your status or you're undocumented, you want to check those resources to see what your protections still are. But I'm hearing now, man, they're grabbing people who are next to people. It's a lot of nasty work going on out there.
And construction has slowed up a little bit. You know, right now the on-site workers,
yeah, man,
same speed it was about a month ago. Everybody
Yeah.
trying to like, nah, it's cold outside. It's a little. Nah, it don't matter. Some things still
Yeah.
happen because weather, and it's not happening right now. I don't see it lightening up anytime soon. That's what makes me nervous.
Yeah. Hey, man,
Just,
4 years.
I mean, Giants fans.
4 years, man. So Fabe Soul over on IG, man, he says, uh, his conspiracy theory is they're letting Trump do all this damage so his voters can see he's about to F them over with no lube, so that when this election fraud comes out, there won't be as big as an uproar. What'd you think?
I think he announced the fraud himself already, right? So thanks to Elon and PA messing with the computers, Putin. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
fam, they just you didn't put your hand on the Bible. Like, you just got here, bro. That's the first thing you talk about.
Man.
I mean, I'm not sure if there's anything to find out when he confessed on himself and his boy. So, I don't election fraud or not. He just dismissed 35. I'm so feeling it. He be all right.
Yeah, man. And then there's crazy stories about some of them that he freed. I think as soon as they got out, they either went back in or some like got into some serious stuff already. So
Hey,
crazy.
J6 was some serious business people.
That's right.
Some was just, running with the crowd.
That's right.
There's some people in front of that crowd that'll do this again tomorrow on the 7th. They had the opportunity.
Yeah,
Ugh,
that's a fact.
rough, man.
So in alignment with the same news about pretty much all of the executive orders that are pretty much going against anything DEI related, Target rolled back their DEI efforts, similar to many other companies and institutions that we've mentioned in the past on this show. When I hear things like this, I can only stay on a positive note because so as long as you stand true in your mission, something has to give. I mean, first thing you want to do is be as educated and informed as possible. If you are a boss in any sector, then you want to make sure you are latching on to your legal team. They should be in lockstep with you with everything that you do, looking at all your programs, looking at all your projects, making sure that you have protections and fail safes, all of that in place. The second thing I would say is, hey, this is a great time now to support your local Black business, right? Like a lot of us go to certain franchises because that's all we know. If you know another person who is doing a great job of supplying the same resource, here's the time. Or if you wanted to become an entrepreneur, this is a great time to look at any of these businesses who are completely rolling back on their DEI initiatives and start serving your community in a great, respectful, and monetary way. So just throwing ideas out there. We got to stay positive. We got to keep this pushing because if we want to have any sense of this American dream, it's going to start with us. Nobody's going to give it to us, and we are not entitled. So,
Reach.
so
Reach, bro. Needed that. Sermon on a Wednesday. Sure. But see, as of late, there's been a lot of DEI things going into play. A lot of major corporations just saying, "Hey, what are the rules? We're going to do it." Then the backlash came on a few of those companies. But Target was the first one to be like, "All right, y'all, we did it because we thought it was the thing you're supposed to do, but we love everybody at Target, so we need y'all to come on back. We're gonna roll back all that bullshit we said, put us on the Ben and Jerry's. We ain't fucking with that." Right? Do you see more corporations going that route as the days and weeks go
on? Similar to what's happened in the last 2-3 years, anybody who is not truly an advocate and understand the language behind DEI, yes, they will conform, they will follow suit, unfortunately. Any of those leaders who truly believe in the essence of what inclusion and equal opportunity, fairness, disparities in healthcare, they've done a great job at weaponizing DEI. And I was listening to EYL on Monday, and they had a gentleman on there who made a great point that it's been a long time since we looked at the language and actually restructured it to meet the new times. A lot of the language was really just focused on the civil rights movement and just abrupt racism. But now so much has changed now that we do need to look at the language, and this is a great opportunity to do that, and make sure it's structured in a way where it can't be weaponized in the future. So it's like I said, it's a great opportunity for those who are informed, who are willing to be a part of the work, and who want to support their communities or who want to see their businesses to thrive. I think the small Black businesses are the ones that are going to suffer the most from this, because of the infrastructure and a lot of the benefits that they had from those programs. So, yeah, that's how I feel about it.
I agree. The Black business. Keep them coming out, please.
Fave said DEI benefited white women the most. Meanwhile, white women voted for Trump. Yeah, true.
Latinos too. That's not working out. That's not working out.
Yeah, man. So keeping in politics as usual, man. Our very own neighborhood Nino Brown, aka Mayor Adams. He might beat the case, fam. He might beat the case. It looks like he spent a couple days with President Trump. Me and you talked about this. We said it. We was like, yo, if he gets an audience with Senor Trump and things go the right way, he might be able to skate out of here. So it looks like his attorneys are saying any day now, Justice Department might come through and be like, you good, fam. Don't even worry about them charges. You straight. How you feeling?
The news hit the other day. Say, yeah, he's sick. He's gonna have a light week. not attending all the events. You know what I mean? Don't get himself checked out. He was having the meetings behind closed doors, bro. He's like, hey, I gotta meet a few people that I can't have on the schedule. Right? say what they gotta say. I ain't gonna be there. Hey man, Nino get it. Real life Nino got off. Local hero. Local hero.
That's a fact, man.
Oh,
yeah. Anything else on politics as usual?
Nah, man. It's gonna be a long fall, man. Was it day 10? Day 10? Anybody counting? Jesus.
Yeah, I think he had that one. What is it? That one Republican out of like Tennessee or something, trying to remove the laws that only allow presidents to get elected 2 terms. I heard something.
Trump would have rewrote that by now himself.
I think he thinks it would be cool if it came out of somebody, if it came from somebody else first. So he doesn't do too much.
Something he can get behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, if he's the first nigga in the third term.
Yo.
Nigga was cooked.
Cooked, man. Barbecue chicken, man. Barbecue chicken.
Any more politics there, bro?
Nah. What's going on?
I got a question for you. Sidebar. I know we're talking about RDL, investing, very important, but who do you go to for career or financial guidance or advice, so to speak?
Oh man, this is a perfect question because I actually had to do that a lot, ending the year and actually starting the year. I have a couple people. I got a couple of really good resources and mentors that I've met throughout the years in healthcare, and they keep me grounded in regards to what steps to take as far as my career, how to kind of reverse engineer from the pinnacle of my craft to where I'm at, and just use those steps to see how to get there. And then from a financial standpoint, a lot of my real good resources have come lately. Definitely Ramel has been one of them. Shout out to him. And then I have another resource that has been really good. So they're like my baseline of what I think I should do. I run a lot of ideas by them, and then from there I start to make a lot of decisions. What about you?
See, I'm in a middle stage of mentorship as far as financial guidance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big on networking, unfortunately. I'm still working on it. But I use a lot of my local community, village, tidbits from here, from there, stock market, look out for, stuff like that. But not that I take it with a grain of salt. I listen to it, try to process it the best of my ability. But it always kind of struck me as far as what are people who are paying for this financial guidance getting on their end? Like, granted, my network, these are free knowledge. Just barbershop friends, you know what I mean? It's just, I mean, your coworkers, just day to day shit. But for those that are spending an extra buck for that extra advice on those advisors, I do wonder what they're getting. You know what I mean? Because hey, what I'm doing, it's good for my tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? I guess when you get there, you start giving some money out. So, yo, I need better advice than what they're giving out.
Yeah.
That's what I can't wait to get to. But
Yeah.
right now, my village.
Yeah. And it is cool. What I've heard, because I'm with you, right? I'm not paying for any type of advice yet.
Nope.
But I think the difference is they actually set out a plan for you. And it's literally like you have written goals, you have certain things that you're supposed to do in a certain period of time, and they coach you through it. They recommend certain webinars, certain books, certain planning essentials. So it's more structured. You know, it's almost like traditional mentoring versus formal mentoring versus informal mentoring, right? You know, the formal, it's a plan. It's you're meeting with someone who's pretty much in your space, in your craft, and they're giving you a direct line on how you can succeed. And informal is pretty much like what you're doing, right? Every time we're around each other, we kind of have a conversation about things, and they're sharing their experience of how things are going, and then you're sharing yours, and you kind of bouncing ideas, mostly towards them because probably they are a little better off in life or have been more experienced with something. But to have that period, I mean, to have that type of person that you can lean on is so important because there's so many people out there who don't know what they want to do or are looking for guidance and are trying to do it all by themselves. I respect anybody that's self-taught. Don't get it twisted.
Mm-hmm.
But I think everybody needs guidance and resources that can loop them into what's next or what's going on.
Yeah, that's why education is so important on mad
Yeah.
levels. Someone has to teach you something in order for you to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be YouTube, whether it be books, we have to get this information from somewhere. So don't be too scared of where that information comes from, but also do research.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I've had, at least on the career side, I've had this advisor, man. I want to say 9 years. It was really just finding someone that identifies with you, has been through the struggle, probably is currently going through the struggle. And then while they're experiencing all these things and kind of going through all of these processes, they're sharing that with you in real time. And the great thing about, my career advisor, he asks me more questions than he gives me answers. He wants me to walk through the process of everything I'm experiencing. What am I saying? What could I have done differently? What are the options out there if I go, to the left, to the right, or straight? And then he just offers up his opinion, and then we just land at that place where it's like, I know what to do next. You know what I mean? It's a synergy too, man, because there's some people out there who you may think that's the person I want to learn from. That's great. I got to connect with them. And then you start talking to them, and it's like, wow, we are so far off as far as me being able to understand you. And the hardest part is telling them, yeah, no, I don't think this whole situation is gonna work for me. Yeah, man. Um, so with the people that you informally talk to, like when you first got their advice, like did it take right away or did it take time?
Some things, strike when the iron's hot. Some things like, all right, that sounds a little fishy, little ski masky. Let me do some research on that one. but most of them, like if it's like if it feels good in the gut, I'll go with it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. For me, at first, I was always very shifty. It's that Brooklyn mentality. You can't trust
And shake it.
anybody trying
And shake it.
to, give you a scheme. You know what I mean? But then after a while, you study the consistency to your part, right? You do the research, everything that they said, and you see, all right, they said, this company is probably going to grow in the next 3-4 years. And, sometimes it is a slow process of making sure that these people ain't jiving you. And then you see in the next 3-4 years, oh shit, like this this person really know what the hell they talking about. And then you start to tap into every little thing that they say and do your research. And now you start to take calculated risks depending on your situation. And it happens both ways, right? Whether it's career or financial. So yeah, it definitely took me some time. Um, and then I think the best advice I ever got was, you know, picking the boss instead of the job that you want, because you can get the job that you want and have a boss that doesn't expose you to areas where you can grow, people
Hmm.
that you can connect with, the type of learning that can take you to the next level versus you can go into a situation where, let's say, it's a lateral move, right? It's not a great increase. And listen, this is depending on your financial situation. I can hear y'all already talking about I ain't lateral, it's an increase or nothing. Stop it. Um, you got to think about your situation. If it puts you next to an Elon Musk or a Jeff Bezos, you not gonna try and go work around those dudes and literally be mentored by them, be exposed to the meetings that they have, the innovation that they see. Like you got to think about it like that. If you're trying to really excel, you can't be limited to a salary range or a job title. It's got to be what's the goal that's going to set me for my freedom. And that's one of the best terms of advice I've ever gotten from somebody.
Best advice I ever got. Well, listen to that one too well. Older brother said, make sure you wear a raincoat. I was like, I love the rain. It took me years to figure that out what he meant. But whatever.
Shooting up the club for years.
I got mad raincoats in the closet. He's like, you'll learn, young buck. I was like, time I found out, I was way too late. But that's the advice I got. Um, going with the crowd isn't always the way to go.
Mm.
I learned that from one of my AAA. I haven't gone in a couple summers, but there's a guy sitting next to me, regular shit. He's like, "Hey, you don't come here a lot, right?" I was like, "Yeah, every so often." He goes, "Yeah, um, I appreciate that, like, because you know what you're doing when you come here, but you don't come a lot, so it's like a weird thing that you do." I was like, he's like, I see you always follow the crowd, but you always either come before them or come after them. No pause. So, but I was just like, okay. He's like, yeah, always do your thing, man. Know where the crowd's going, but go your way when you need to. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, fake jams, I'll take it. You know what I mean? But kind of
Yeah.
works in real life situations as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Absolutely.
what's been the hardest advice that you ever had to accept?
Ooh, I think I want to say I've talked about this, but I don't mind because it's a great lesson every time. Um, be careful the company that you keep
Mm,
while you are working, all right? While you are trying to make moves, because you don't want to hang out with the work clowns and be guilty by association.
hate when
You
that.
can be very smart, ambitious, hell, have the personality that anybody would want to hire. But because you're associated with that corner of the office that is just always known for goofing around, gossip, it's always a problem, unproductive, your name will have a stain on it forever. Separate yourself from them people as soon as possible. I don't care if that's your ace boom coon from the minute you started that job or y'all grew up together. If you really, really want to make it, they'll understand when you separate yourself to go get it done. And y'all can hang out afterward. Do all your bullshit
Yeah,
outside the office where nobody knows what you do, right? Keep your social media private if it's that deep to you. But that was the hardest one to take because I wanted to be down with the get down. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to
yeah,
hear gossip. I wanted to be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt popular at work, man. But I remember the day my one of my mentors walked past and he laughed at me, and I'm like, "What you
what's the
laughing
chuckles
for?"
about?
I was like, "It's something on my face." And I went in his office that very day, and he was like, "You still hanging with them clowns, man?" So all I'm
Damn.
saying, you still hanging with them clowns. And the minute I separated myself from them, it didn't happen instantly, but after a while, things started to change, man. So if you're anybody out there is in a similar situation where it's like, nah, management probably lying, ain't nothing gonna change. It ain't even for the company. It's for
Mhm.
you. If them people you hanging around ain't making you better, helping you make a bag, helping you get some like resources or something, get yourself around some people that got that type of intel and that type of thing for you, man. Because that management person, even if they can't do something for you immediately, they trying to help you with a life lesson that you're not thinking about.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Oh, counter question for you. Have you paid that forward in any way? Because now you were younger when you got that information.
Yeah.
Utilize it, capitalize it, grew up, became the man you are. Now you lead others. And you see the riffraff crew, which you might notice a diamond in the rough. But listen, son, meet me by the water cooler in 5 minutes. Let me tell you something. Have you had to pay it for it in a way like, listen, something I learned I didn't think it was gonna be real, but I'll tell you from my point of perspective. You ever do that yet?
Yeah, a couple times. And you know what? It's tougher now because we're hybrid. So a lot of the fuckery happens in WhatsApp chats. So you can't see it. You don't really know. Yeah.
How do you even know?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's tougher now. What'll end up happening is they'll come to one of us and be like, how do I move up in the company? And it'll be like, all right, well, what does your day consist of? And then as you start to get to, the crux of what they're trying to tell you, you're like, wait a minute. So in that in between time, right? Because I've been in your shoes. I know what it's like to click the same keys for 8 hours. I know I've been there. So you can't tell me all you're doing is doing that all day. You're not, on the Instagram, checking with your homies, talking to other people in the teams, like what goes on. And it has to be a transparent relationship where you're honest with what you do. Some reveal it, some don't. So sometimes I'll just say it out loud and generically and be like, listen, if you got associations with people where it's all about making jokes and it's all about all this stuff, remember, number one, that's evidence of you talking about management. You fucked up already. You know what I mean? You probably messed up already. Because if they use that against you, that's going to stain your name. Today is probably the day you want to stop doing that, to be honest with you. Like, you want to talk about some shit, just make sure you're talking about it with some people who got no fucking association where you work or anything like that. That's probably the smartest thing that you could do. Other than that, you really got to insert yourself into things that you don't do on a normal basis. But paying it back, paying it forward to new people. There have been some people where before we went remote, I've given them that story. Some of them have applied it, some of them haven't, and they know where they are.
You feel the old nigga yet?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
He
I
said
had
these
a
grades is real.
man. I had a student. I had a student call me Mr. Lee the other day. I was like, please call me Sean.
Please.
Please.
Don't do that to me, dog.
I was like, don't do that to me, man. Call me Sean.
It's funny.
Give me my years back. Call me Sean. She was like, thank you so much, Mr. Lee, for the advice. I was like, oh.
Oh man. Ooh, on a pivot note, I got a confession, man. Big
shit.
Sony fan. Big Sony fan.
Mm-hmm.
It's too broke to get the one. It was great though. Got to use one when it turns to a PS2. Got the 3. Got the 4. That's where my journey stopped, man.
Mm-hmm.
And now I got some good news. Seems PlayStation knew I should have some money in a couple years. We got a 6 drive. If it come with that TV thing, I don't know if that's the new one in the back, if that's the old one in the front. I ain't got the one inside now. You got any details on this, bro?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Oh shit! I need this stuff.
Yeah, I saw this real quick. I was like, let me bring it up because I thought they was gonna have like a PlayStation 5 edition, second edition or something like that. I didn't know there was just PlayStation 6. When I saw this, I was like, put it out there, see what the tech, the tech specialists out there have to say about it. I probably figured Fade probably had it for like 2 months, So then he'll
Whatever.
come on and be like, "Yo, it's great."
Yeah. So I tested right that last winter.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I still dabble in the Call of Duties. So yeah, man. Yeah, see, Fabe said they got the PS5 Pro out. See?
I don't know what that do.
What
Bad,
that
bro.
do?
Too rich in my blood. Yeah. Shit.
Absolutely. Yeah, man, before we get into the recaps of the games this past weekend, man, just wanted to check in with everybody, make sure everybody's doing good. As we get close to the end, well, we're closing out January this month, man. We are almost officially 1/12 of the year through.
Quick.
That quick, man. So I just hope everybody's taking that time for that self-care. That's very important. Stop fronting on planning that vacation. If you saved up for it, if you got the time off for it, take that shit. Your job is still gonna need you no matter whether you take it now or later. And make sure you loving your family and friends, man. That's very important. So just quick little intermission, making sure everybody out there taking care of themselves.
Mental health check.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I see Fabe said PS6 coming out in 2027 is right on par with the generation gap. I feel you. That's a great point. It's a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be an old nigga on Best Buy line.
You know it. All right, Freedom Cagers, man. This is my favorite time of the show. Well, one of my favorite times of the show, man, where I get to ask my man Kenny a bunch of football questions and see how he feels about what's going on in the NFL, man. We're going to start with the Eagles and Commanders, the NFC Championship game, man. Last week we spoke about, would the rookie Jaden Daniels continue to shock the world, or would Saquon run all over the Commanders? And Saquon had his way, man. Talk about it.
Hey, we saw a little bit of both, right? A lot more than the other, but a little bit of both. Like, listen, Jada did what he could do. So, yeah, I put up like 30 points, yo. At some point, I need my defense stuff. At some point, please, like, you know what I mean? Like, I knew it was over on the first touch. When he bounced to the left, did a quick spin move, 10 yards out.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, are they starting like this out the gate? Jesus. It's going to be a long day, buddy.
That's right. That's right.
But shouts to Philly and him, man. He had like 3 touchdowns, over 150 yards. He did his thing. Like, Jaden, I think they had like 7 rushing touchdowns. Rushing touchdowns.
Yep.
What do you do? And AJ still caught one. Yeah, like, yo, are they the complete team?
Listen, we're gonna get to the predictions in a minute, but I got something to say about that, man. I got something to say about that. But the NFC Championship game, I just want to say hats off to the Commanders, similar to what Kenny just said, man. Jaden Daniels, of course, did his thing. It looks like Cliff Kingsbury is coming back as their offensive coordinator. We saw a small resurgence of Zach Ertz, so hopefully, he still has another year or two in him. Terry McLaurin had a chance to show the world how great he's been for years. He just couldn't keep a consistent quarterback, which had no fault of his. So if they can keep them healthy, make some little adjustments and signings, who knows, man? We're probably looking at another good season in Jaden's sophomore year. Now we're going over to the late game, the AFC Championship, Chiefs, Bills. Pat Mahomes, man. What can we say about this guy at this point? He's one win away from potentially being able to just retire and be like, I'm tired.
I'm good.
Like,
I'm good. You can hit everybody with the "I'm good," and we'll have to respect it. He's like, yeah, I want to go. What Tom's doing now? Like, all right, we can't even tell him no. CBS can find another check.
Yeah,
but this was a really good game. Like, back and forth. It felt like, Josh might be able to have a chance. You know what I'm saying? Not too many mistakes, but I'm actually. Are they paying the refs, man? I gotta ask, man. I gotta ask. Are the refs being paid at the 50 somewhere?
Let me tell you why. And this is prayers to Dalton Kincaid, man. I cannot imagine how that guy's feeling right now. And he was one of Josh Allen's like most reliable guys, other than Shakir.
Mhm.
Because of that drop, because of the way the game went, it looked like it was gonna be for the Bills to actually win the game. Like that ball, that's usually an interception to me. Anytime I've seen that type of throw just go up in the air. But the fact that it was like 4 Chiefs in the area and the ball just happened to land right by Dalton Kincaid, and I think it went off like his right arm. Wild shit, bro. Like I can't blame the refs on this one, kid. Can't.
Listen, hey, not for nothing. As open as he might have looked, that was a difficult fucking catch.
I hear
He
you.
was doing 4-7. And then had to be like, oh shit, readjust, put the foot in the ground, try to come back.
I hear you.
Ball was cold. But that 4th and 1, they should have let him have that. They should have let him have that. It was too close to tell. One ref was on this side, the ref was on this side. They're trying to like, yo, is it my middle or your middle? Because from where I'm at, they both got the same story. I'm like, yo, if y'all both talking like this, bro, let them get a new series. Let's see if they can get another first down, please. But they ain't give it to him, man. That hurt more than the drop. Because I was like, I thought that was going to be Josh's last chance. I didn't think they were going to give it a chance. And then they got the ball back. I was like, oh, shit. This might really be the year.
Yeah.
Then he dropped the ball. I was like, oh, okay. We're at home still. He's still paying the rest. But it was a game. Who do you think feels worse? Andrew last year on the Ravens or Dalton this weekend?
Oh, Mark Andrews last weekend.
Yeah.
For sure. Like between the fumble and the point blank catch, like Mark Andrews is feeling worse for sure.
That was the easier catch of the two. But
Yeah.
all right. That's rough. I gotta ask you, hey, first off, Lamar would have won this year if he went. But we're not here for possibilities. Now that Josh has ran into the big bad piece of the AFC, what does he need to get past him this year?
A prayer, man. He needs a miracle. He would need a Mahomes blip. Like Mahomes thinks he sees a guy open, and then like I don't know, a piece of snow flurry gets in his eye, and he throws it short. Like he needs a miracle at this point. It's just this type of dominance is Jordan-esque. Like the run he's having right now is you will not get past me. I don't care how good you think you are. It's crazy.
That's just I don't know.
Yeah, man.
And then, even if he is better next year, watch Lamar beat him. Like it's Lamar hate him. And Josh hate. I mean, like so all 3 of them gonna be in the Hall of Fame one day. But Pat's gonna have the most rings when they get there.
Yeah, you still got the Bengals to worry about.
Bird. Like Burrow ain't getting no worse. So,
might come back and be better. Like there's still a lot of AFC competition out there that didn't make it this year. This was the year for Josh to do it. I don't know.
Sure.
Oh man. Shit. Can you still hear me? I think I look frozen over there. All right. Yeah. So predictions on the Super Bowl, bro. As you were asking me, are the Eagles the team? Oh man. Listen, I'm on the side of history here. I'm hoping Patty Mahomes gets the 3-peat, but I'll be honest with you. This Eagles team is built to win now. I think this is going to come down to Jalen Hurts versus the Chiefs defense. And it's going to be a make or break situation. And whoever wins that battle, man, that's who's going to win this shit, man. But I'm riding with the Chiefs. I think the history is going to be made, bro.
Repeat up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like Saquon to get it just because they ain't let him break the record in the season. It's like, you know
Right.
what? Sacrifice the greater good to get to this point. We're here now. This is why I'm the man that I am. You know what I mean? Like, because if
Yeah.
he lose, he gonna be looking back like, you should have let me run the ball on the season. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Because
but
yeah, man. I think this is a big game. Bright lights. You know what I mean? And Jalen, he's still running on some tough wheels over there, man. So yeah, I'm excited. I think the two right teams are here. This is what everybody wanted to see, a rematch of what 2 years ago. So that's it. Let the boys play. But one thing I do want to mention, because I see a lot of memes and reels about Joe Shine, the GM for the Giants, and blaming him for Saquon leaving, and all of this is his fault. Let's be real, guys. If we kept Saquon, we were not giving him anything to work with on the Giants. We weren't. We really weren't. And from what I hear, there were better deals out there that Saquon could have took, but he went to an Eagles team that was built to win. You know what I mean? So let's give Joe Shine. You know what I mean? Let's cut him some slack here, man. Shoot him some bait, because he in his mind made the best business decision he could to set the Giants up for the future. When that future will be successful, I don't know, but in his mind, it made sense.
bro, that's the kind of time in the world not too long ago, they could have still had Saquon and got Jaden Daniels. When your boy was on a decline, before they let him go, you could have just listen. This is the playbook, man. I know you're the new guy. You ain't got any
uh,
questions, man. you know what I'm saying? But
uh,
whatever, man.
I don't know, man. That O line is shaky. That O
Oh,
line is shaky, man. I don't know if they'd have done the job for either one of them. Right? We're probably not looking at Jaden Daniels the same. We're definitely not looking at Saquon the same. That's my only thing. Like when I see these reels and I see everybody talking, it's like, just think about Jaden Daniels and Saquon running behind that O line we had this year. They'd have been running for their lives the entire time.
yeah, you're right. Yeah. yeah.
Oh man. All right. So, but yeah. All right. So you got Chiefs or Eagles, bro? What we doing?
I was trying to hold out. I was hoping you noticed. Um, we got 2 weeks, right? You need it right now, right? I got time. I got time. Got time. Couple weeks out. Let's see if I might get injured in practice, man. Let's see how I go. If I put all my money down. They said, what you mean Saquon hit his big toe? Like, what? yeah.
He said 200 on Chiefs. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. All right. You got till next Wednesday. All right. I'll give you that.
Bet.
So moving over to the NBA real quick, man. Jimmy Butler, man. He's probably been one of the most disgruntled NBA players in the NBA this year, and some feel it's rightfully so. Some feel it's lack of gratitude for being able to play in the NBA and get the type of salary that he's getting. But he was suspended indefinitely. I think he's been very verbal this year about his displeasure about being on Miami. And I think, at this point, how do you feel? Like, do you think it's a disrespect to the rest of his Miami teammates for the way he's been acting this year?
I mean, I don't know why they got him taking private just to practice. Be a team, bro. It's like, come on, us, please. Let's talk on the plane, bro. Like, you don't even want to roll with us to the game, like, to the practice. Like, what are we talking? Like, he just like he wants out, and I think he's kind of on like a temper tantrum kind of situation in a rich basketball player kind of way, whatever that means. And I guess that means with my own private jets and just kind of running the mill, see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, if you're going to be disrespectful, not hitting shoot around with everybody else, skipping practice, shit like that. It's not a really good team leader. If the NBA had like captain logos, I'd have been cool to rip that off. Like, yeah, you're not moving, you're not moving like all them stars in your chest, bro. you gotta,
Yeah.
you're not doing it. Do you think they find a trade though for him?
Oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be some suitors out there for Jimmy's talent. Um, whether it's gonna be a long-term contract, I don't know, because like you said, right, is he good for the locker room? Is his personality gonna gel with other players, especially other alphas on the team? And I'm trying to think if there's a team right now that has a bunch of young stars with no ego that he could really benefit from or can benefit from him. The only one that I can possibly think of would be the Orlando Magics, but I think he wants to win now, and they're not built to win now. So
Nah.
he's gonna have to go to another team with another alpha. And the question is, given his history, can he coexist with another alpha on another NBA team and be successful? I don't know.
I don't know. We shall see. Nervous though.
So yeah, man.
Nervous.
All right, well, switching over to WNBA, man. They are in the middle of their free agency blockbuster news. And the blockbuster trade that I heard about is Kelsey Plum and Jewel Lloyd. This trade actually consists of other players, but they are the big names a part of this trade. Kelsey Plum, known for being on the Aces for a long time and winning those championships, she is now shifting over to the Los Angeles Sparks, and the Aces now inherit Jewel Lloyd, who's been with Seattle Storm for a minute. Very talented, both players. But this is going to be interesting to see them in New Jerseys for new teams. Aces, of course, trying to get back to the mountaintop, and the Sparks were in rebuild mode last year, so this definitely takes them up a notch. So, man, for you WNBA fans like myself, this is a very, very interesting trade. Both players seem to be very excited about the move. So we'll see where that goes. And then if you look to the top right, we have Alyssa Thomas, who's I think spent her entire career on the Connecticut Sun. She is headed over to the Phoenix Mercury. Um, so that's going to be an interesting shift. Not seeing her over on the East Side anymore. And I think Phoenix Mercury, Brittany Griner, who's played for them forever, she signed with the Atlanta Dream. So a lot of big names on the move to start free agency. I think Courtney Vandersloot, who was on the Liberty, she went back to the Chicago Sky, where she won a championship with Candace Parker a couple years ago. So that's going to be interesting to see her partnered with Kennedy Carter over there. Of course, we got Angel Reese over there. So that's going to be very interesting to see how that flows. But as y'all know, if you don't know, I'm a big WNBA fan. So seeing all these names on the move gets me excited because now the competition is spreading. Different players are going to different teams. I think we have one or two teams. Yeah, one team that's starting this season. I think the Valkyrie. And then I think there'll be two additional WNBA teams starting next season. So the NBA's involvement, the Unrivaled League has been popular all over the
They
weekend.
catching the games?
Yeah, man, the 3-on-3 tournament is live. It's live.
Birds.
Like I remember,
See, like a season within the season kind of thing.
bro. I remember being young and it was like you really want to test your cardio, do a 3-on-3 full court. And these ladies are doing 3-on-3 full court, man, out there in Miami. And then talk about a place to want to play basketball and get paid. Like, it's 3-on-3 basketball, but you in Miami the entire time. And it's definitely a good test of cardio. It's been interesting to watch, man. Very competitive.
Do you think the rival league introduces the men's version in between their seasons?
Um, it'd be interesting because I think they're still trying to see how they can expand the in-season tournament. But it's I don't think anything's off the table. I think right now the big focus that I'm hearing about is the European League. The NBA is trying to get a European League out there. I don't know how the actual European League is going to feel about that.
Thanks.
But I don't think the NBA cares, right? They got a following. They got the money, the infrastructure, so it's kind of like deal with it. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to bring it up when we talked about football.
What's up?
I have a proper etiquette question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If an item is brought to an event, but your item is not touched, altered, no one fucked with it,
I know where this is going.
are you allowed to take that back with you? quick backstory. I was at the brother-in-law for the championship Sunday, and somebody started the story. He's like, "Yo, he took the barbecue sauce back," and that was about I heard. I was like, "Wait a minute, what do you mean?" I had to take a condiment back. He's like, "Yo, he brought barbecue sauce. It was like some jet game and shit." And then, like before he left, he like throw it in the bag and leave it. It's like he took the sauce. I'm like, wait a minute, was it open? He was like, no. I was like, when they said no, I was like,
It's true.
And then when I made that set, everybody was like, whoa, it's frowned upon to take anything. I was like, listen, if it's DS, fast.
Yo, man.
If somebody wanted any of it, they could have cracked it a little bit. What's your point of view on that?
I agree with you. I agree with you. Hey, listen, if you bring it to the party and nobody touches it, it's the end of the night. Right? It's the end of the night, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, not, hey, I'm ready to leave. Nah, you can't be mid-party and take your shit with you. That's crazy. That's fucking
we didn't play the Tory Lane set yet.
Right. Word. But if it's like the night is kind of fizzling out,
they turn the lights on and shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you see about like 4 or 5 yawns from the right people, you're like, ain't nobody opened that Hennessy yet. Like,
I don't need this. I don't need this.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because here's the thing, right? Like, also, it has to be how often have you been there? Like, if this is your first time there, you probably want to leave that shit. You don't want to leave a bad first impression. But if this is like your 10th visit, I think it's okay if you walk out with the bottle, man. Like, he always comes through with something. He don't never come through here empty-handed. He's respectful. Hell, he's funny as hell. It's all right if he takes his hand. We ain't crack it open. Look, we still got like 3 other bottles of shit there. We're gonna be mad because the Hennessy's walking out. Probably, but we get, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's levels. It's levels.
Hey, might be a dirtbag, but first visit, 10th visit, it's DS. I'm setting a precedent. I'm out. Nobody wanted that? I'm out, man. Might be back next time. Hopefully, I still got this bottle. I'll bring it back. You know what I mean? But I was getting a lot of. You wait until the host offers it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we don't drink this. You take this with you. And then I'm like, nah, if the host offer it, now it's weird. Now you don't want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, oh, you can take this with you. I'm like, no, that's for y'all. Enjoy. I'm trying to sneak the DS out. I was like, yeah, nobody need this. I don't need to make a scene.
Mm-hmm.
But I got some funny feedback with that. It was a good convo with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of difference of opinion out there, but yeah, I agree with you, bro. All right, man. Anything else we get up out of here?
Looking through the notes, huh? That's it, man. Other than a BB Hell skit with Drewski, I ain't got nothing else, man. I was like, I hope I said diaper, but whatever. That's all I got on Wednesday, bro.
Hey, man. Well, listen, man, we appreciate anybody who tuned in with us tonight. Shout out to everybody on IG, YouTube, Twitch, X, Facebook. We appreciate you, man. And TikTok. You know what I'm saying? We live on there as well. This is us every Wednesday, man. Make sure you subscribe before you leave, no matter what platform you're on. Follow us on all socials, Senor Leak and Cat Nick. Make sure you go over to Freedom Cage Podcast on YouTube. Check out our episodes. Remember, there's a new episode of Economic Empowerment Podcast, Asset Management, man. So tune in there if you're trying to change your financial situation, man. Other than that, man, y'all have a great night. Be safe.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. All right. Let's stand up straight.